This is a call to the federal government of Nigeria and its relevant agencies to come to the aid of Federal Polytechnic Oko, as a section of the school is being washed off by erosion, thereby forming a large gully. The Polytechnic is situated within Oko town in Orumba North local government of Anambra State. The kernel of what eventually became the Polytechnic was the brainchild of the Oko Progressive Union, OPU, greatly catalyzed by the patronage, resourcefulness and result-oriented leadership of its pioneer chairman, a former executive vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Alex Ekweme. On June 28, 1980, the institution was upgraded to College of Arts, Science and Technology, an elevation that made it more attractive to young school leavers who came in droves to seek the higher certificates which the college could then award. Engineer Francisca Nwafulugo is director and Mr. Uche Unyegbu is the deputy rector academics of the Citadel of Learning.
3 years of my administration, and we've seen a lot of improvement on the relationship of students and staff. We've had cause to interact and dialogue, having round table to discuss issues and challenges concerning us really gave us a good way forward.
Oko has grown from strength to strength. As a matter of fact, it became a polytechnic in 1981. Then it was under the old Anambra State. It was known as Anambra State Polytechnic Oko until 1994, when it was taken over by the federal government of Nigeria. And from that time till date, the institution has grown from strength to strength. We have 3 campuses, one at Ufuma, the other one at Atani, and the main one here. We have an extension site there. And if you go there, you see the level of infrastructural development.
Information and communication technology has helped improve administration processes in this Citadel of Learning. The Deputy Rector of Administration, Dr. Kenneth Chukudi, is in charge of all administrative duties in this institution.
We do manual administration as well as ICT administration. Most of our jobs are done through ICT. We have a very reputable and efficient ICT office. And that notwithstanding, there's still work we do manually so that we can complement the two to get the best results. So the two work hand in hand.
To enhance knowledge and practical experience amongst its students, Federal Polytechnic Oko is in collaboration with some local and international institutions to give its students a world-class learning experience to develop their technical skills and abilities.
We have collaboration with, I think, some of the institutions, like we have what we call the Chinese classroom. We have Israeli, an affiliation with UNIZIC. Chinese is good in technology, so it is an added value because we have a center here in Federal Polytechnic Oko. Right now, as I'm saying, we have about 35 students on scholarship in China, just to know the technical know-how, get the knowledge, import it here, so that we can work in some Chinese industries here in Nigeria. And we also have a collaboration with Innocent Motor Manufacturing Company. Is ongoing. Innocent has an academy they call Kyra Academy. Innocent is technical, is rich in technology, and there's ongoing partnership. In fact, it's already approved by MBT. So we are really at the initial stage to take up, but we have a long way to go because we have so many things to benefit from each other, especially in the area of skill acquisition.
With the available TET fund intervention within its reach, this institution has done really well for itself. This is evident in the different infrastructural developments within its campuses and the ongoing projects which are being developed.
We have really benefited with TET fund from Third Fund in recent time. And Third Fund do send their staff for inspection. And when they see that the fund given to us is well utilized, and they will not fail to do more. We have so many interventions. We have annual allocation. And in fact, 2019, towards the end of 2019, about 5 gigantic buildings was handed over to us by Third Fund. And then we also have another intervention, the chemical engineering building, courtesy of Third Fund, is ongoing. And so many of them, I think, is all about doing the right thing, and then they're impressed about what we are doing, and most time they come here, they see it by themselves, and then they're impressed and they give us more.
A major challenge this citadel of learning faces, especially in developing its physical structures, is a natural disaster caused by erosion, forming a large gully within its environment. Also is the issue of strike actions by academic staff union, which leads to a setback in academic activities.
That gully menace is even a very big one. A very big one. We can't even saying we are actually distracted because there is a natural disaster, something we don't have control of. It's something we didn't know it will happen, and we just came up. It came up and we saw it, and it's really devastating. But we are trying to see what we could do about it. And I don't know if you want me to take more on that, because we've really started on our own small way, how we can bring just palliative measures. You've been there, you see what we are trying to do with the MEGA IGR we have here, just to create some catchment pots to divert the flood, because we are in March. And next month, we'll be having heavy downpour, and it's a very big threat that could even worsen the situation. So we started with the little we could do, with what is available, and but we didn't just stop there. We've written several letters to the federal government. We wrote to Ministry of Works and Housing and Environment. We wrote to the ecological units. We wrote to FME, and we are waiting for them. We are yet to get responses, but we can't just fold hands. We just try to see. We've even written to the states, the host states, and they came in they have set committee on that. They came for assessment, but we are yet to know the next move. So it's enough challenge, and it's actually a serious one for that matter.
We all know that funding of higher institutions these days are so much dwindled that they can hardly meet up with the demands as they arise. So the major problem is how to prioritize the demand from all angles, because they come at the same time, and all of them need to be solved immediately. Take, for instance, students' issue. If you don't take their matter serious, they will go on rampage. The union matter, if you don't take them serious, they will go on strike. And they said talk of the community too. There are some certain social responsibilities you have to do. If you don't do it, the community will also be a problem. And another thing, as I said earlier, is funding by the government. Funding. Some of the times, you will do a budget. Most of the times, the budget is an envelope budget. You'll be given a budget based on the envelope given to you. But you see that in the real sense of it, there are other things that may be coming up that is not in the budget, and you still attend to them.
Polytechnics are mainly for practical and acquiring skill for students, and that is why the Federal Polytechnic Oko, we embarked on skill acquisition for our students, so that they can go out and practice and become self-employed instead of looking for employment. So those things are obtainable here in Federal Polytechnic Oko.
When you come to SLT, we do a lot of technological courses that will expose the students so that when they come out, even when they don't have job, they can easily stand on their own using the knowledge and the technical know-how that they have acquired to stand chances of producing things to make their ends meet.
We were invited by Minister of Science and Technology, Abuja, and we moved with some of our inventions. One, like a 38 kVA cupola inverter, is capable of powering a whole building with at least capacity of carrying about 15 ACs. It was presented in Abuja, and that particular product earns us the reward of coming out the second out of 152 institutions that attended. And the other one, we have a automatic speed fan that we went with. And also, we went with an electric charger that can dispense informations on the board. Then we have other varieties of products.
We produced sanitizer with required pH that was used during COVID-19 pandemic. Then when we get the roots and the weeds that are not used in the environment, we go into them, study them, then we do their phytochemicals, find out the metabolites, active metabolites that they contain. Then based on what we found out, we use it to produce something. For instance, we have neem tea. Neem tea. This neem tea is very medicinal. You can use it. It is an antibiotic and can be used for weight control therapy. Then other plants like moringa leaf and the seed, when we work on it, we extract the active ingredients, use it to produce medicated creams, medicated soap, and medicated ointment that can be used to treat something like eczema, rashes, pimple. Then after working on them, we test it and see how effective it is. Then we go about, that is when our students go out, even if they did not sell it, they produce it and use it for themselves. There are other things like soap, liquid wash, toilet wash. We do it in the department. We do free technological training products that will help them when they go out, so that when they go out, they can specialize on any of these things.
Having been on this ground for the past 17 years, we've impacted, we've graduated a lot of students, both in farm power, machinery, processing, you understand, and our students are well-to-do. In our workshop, soil and water, you see a lot of their handiworks. You see our processing, you have a lot of their handiworks. They are into designing, they fabricate, they construct, and all of them are very functional, you understand. So we are very proud of our students.
As the acting public relations officer, Mr. Chijoke Ibeziako manages information that goes out to its publics. He also ensures there is a cordial relationship between the institution and its publics.
This is the era of information age, technology age. So people access information from different platforms. And most of the times we've discovered that some of this information that are put out there, especially on the social media, they are information born out of malice, information that is fake, but they put it out there as genuine. The essence is just to cause trouble. But when people see this, they believe that's the truth, and they begin to work with it. So we've had times that of such cases that we've had to battle and also have to, put up counter measures to mitigate whatever damage that such misinformation is able or capable of causing. In such occasions, it's often you discover it's always a tense situation. One comes under pressure you'll be receiving a lot of calls, people wanting to ascertain whether what they are hearing or whether what they are reading is true. And you have to do a lot of work to convince people that this information is wrong, is misinformation. So it's been quite a big challenge.
In spearheading the affairs of the students in this great institution, Comrade Awagu Michael ensures a smooth and cordial relationship between the management and the students.
The office of the SUG president is never a bed of roses, but a call to service. Honestly, we have to deal with a lot of certain factors. We have to harmonize both the interest of the students, the school management, and the entire Polytechnic in entirety. So it's not a day job, like they say. To be a man, it's not a day job. It's not an easy task, but we keep on trying our best to secure a harmonious atmosphere.
This is a call to the federal government of Nigeria and its relevant agencies to come to the aid of Federal Polytechnic Oko, as a section of the school is being washed off by erosion, thereby forming a large gully.